I got to a point where it's like the lenders would say, look, this person doesn't have a great credit. And the issue with them is that we're afraid they're not going to be able to make the payment if something goes wrong. They barely have enough money to pay the down payment. And they would say, we really want them to have reserves, like 6 months worth of reserves, which means if they lost their job, they could still make all the payments. And then they're like, so I'm sorry, we're going to turn it down. They would say, we're sorry, I'm going to turn it down. I go, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean he's got like 30 grand in the bank? What are you talking about? And they go, Matt, he's got like $8,000. I go, what account do you have? Oh. And they go, oh, Bank of America. And I go, oh, no. Oh, I didn't send you Bank of Ybor. I can get you 3 months bank statements right now. Yeah. And I'll send them over. He's got over 30 grand. We didn't send you that, Tracy. Yeah. And of course, there is no Bank of Ybor. It's actually just a website that I made. Yep. But you could call it. It had a phone number. Somebody would answer. And I even had bank statements. So I had bank statements for that one. I had another one called Southern Exchange Bank. So I can verify your down payment. I can verify your reserves. I can verify employment. I can verify anything I want.
I go down to the next bank. When I go up to this teller, there's like 3 tellers at that one. And I hand her the note. She was a white lady. She gets so red, dude. Like so red. And she literally just like grabs all the cash, throws it on there. I grabbed the cash, and granted, I didn't have no gloves or anything. They did not have any fingerprints on any of the banks, because when I opened the bank doors as well, I literally used my shirt and just walked in, walked out. So I grabbed the cash and I just walk out peacefully. And then on my way out, there was like 2 or 3 bankers, like right there, just chit chatting, because they don't know what's going on. Yeah. And I literally specified on the note, just calm down. Ain't gonna hurt you, just give me the money. When I'm walking out, they're like, have a good day, sir. And I'm like, you too. Walked out the bank, I walked to my car. My car is literally like 30 parking spaces down. I get in my car and I literally go to a light. I U-turn. When I'm like a mile down the road, I'm at the light waiting for my light to change. And that's where I see like 15 police cars going down the road. You see a helicopter flying by. It was just everything that's happening. My light was green. I just take my left. And then as I'm going through, there's still cops coming through. You see them, boom, boom, boom. And I just drove off and I took off to my destination.
I'm over here transporting what I believe is narcotics only. People are probably questioning, you sold your integrity for $1,500. You could have just worked 2 weeks and made that. The most I ever got from them was $12,000. This was a 4-hour run. They had me in the car for 4 hours. Whatever dealings they had upstairs and whatever was going on, I was getting paid just to be on standby. Right. Whether these guys got into a gunfight, whether we got pulled over after this, they just wanted to make sure that I was there at all times. That's what I was getting paid for. And I'm going back to work as if nothing. I see the inmate that proposed this to me from start, and I'm working with his brother inside this organization that now I'm a part of. Right. I'm dealing with his aunt, other cousins, other family members that own restaurants. Say, hey, drop this off here, do this. I'm basically a courier. I'm not jeopardizing Rikers Island stuff. Right. I'm just a law enforcement individual that is abusing my power with this shield and roaming the city with a Glock 19 and drugs.
The guy comes to me and he says, hey, I want to take these girls upstairs and I need another $40. And can you come with me across the street to the ATM? I walk outside with him, and right when I walk outside, a couple of street urchins, coming over to me. Hey, what can you get the OCs for? Because they're talking to me. And one of them's like, oh, I can get them for like, $8 or $12. And as I'm talking to him, I see the federales rolling across the street, and they pull over. And one of them jumps out. He's sprinting towards us like he's running a 50-yard dash. At the time, I'm thinking, one of these guys, they must be looking for. No, I might as well have a neon sign on my head flashing, big money sign. Gringo standing here in the, bad neighborhood. He charges me, boom, the federale car whips around, he grabs me and he almost picks me up, slams me on the hood of the car, immediately cuffs me in the front. Like, what the They get the other guy coming out of the ATM, he was getting money, he unzips my pocket, I'm looking down, I see him take out the knot.
That's gone.
Yep, zips it back up, goes in this pocket. I remember he throws, it's all ones and some change. And then he takes a bunch of it, he puts it in his pocket, and he takes 5, 2 ones, and a bunch of quarters I had, and he scoops it up, and his hand goes back in my pocket, he zips it back up. And I just remember looking down thinking, wow, that's kind of strange. I mean, why the you give me that? So he stuffs me in the car, and I had just gotten out of prison And I live with my father. My father would always take me back in. And I told him I was going over some girl's house in New Hampshire for a few days. And I fly because I'm meeting my connection down in Tijuana. I'm starting the drug thing over again. That's my whole mission down there. That's why I'm there, you know. So he doesn't know where I am. And it was January 15th. And I'm in the back of this car. And the first thing I'm thinking is, I'm not calling my father. Like
On his birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I'm not in New Hampshire. I'm actually in Tijuana jail, and I need someone. So I'm fired up. Somewhere along the line, we lose the fucking dirty-looking gringo, and it's me, the other guy, and this little Mexican dude who, after I realized he set me up, you know, he works with the cops or whatever. He can speak English, he can speak Spanish. I know how we can get out of this. So I'm cuffed in the front. Now I whip my arms up. I said, don't fucking say we to me, you motherfucker. Because I'm already thinking I'm going to jail and I'm going to fight someone right away.
Right.
I'm getting this out of the way. Because like you said, you look at me, I'm sitting there, you know, like a opie. You know, I'm like, I'm going into prison mode immediately, and I'm fighting someone as soon as I get in the holding cell. Probably get murdered and fucking Tijuana jail. I got the elbow up now. The cop turns around. Oh, you a tough guy? You a tough guy? I'm like, no, I'm not a tough guy. You a Marine? Because a lot of Marines in San Diego, and they go over there and get drunk, and they're always getting in trouble. You kept asking me, you a Marine? No, I'm not a Marine. I'm not a Marine. So now the other guy from like, you know, Podunk, Kentucky. What'd we do? He keeps crying. I'm like, so finally, I'm like, just shut the f up. Like, we're in the back of a police car in Mexico. Like, let's just see how this plays out, you know? Oh, what'd you do? Pulls us all out. He's really, you know, roughhousing me. Slams me off the car again. For some reason, he's got, you know, get it off me. He unzips my pocket. He sticks his hand in. He throws it on the hood of the car. That looks like a half ounce of coke, like quarter ounce, big bag of cocaine with my 5 and 2 ones and change, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, oh, you in a lot of trouble now, my friend. You know, and he's looking at me. So now I'm cuffed, and I'm just staring at him like, I know he wants me to start groveling, you know? That ain't mine. I never saw it. You know, he just planted it on me, right? So I'm just looking at him. I'm not saying a word, like, all right, you know? Where do we go from here? So now the other guy, oh, why did you should have told me you had that. What? I'm just like, just shut the up, you. I don't even know you. I'm in this whole GM because of you, because I'm a nice guy, you know. So shut the up. So now I'm going back and forth at him. They throw us back in the car. Turns around, he says, who has the ATM card? So now I speak up. I says, hey man, I don't got no bank card. I don't got no ATM card. I had a pocket full of money that you got. So you can talk to him about ATM cards, because I don't got one. Oh, I have one. So now they take him, goes to the ATM, whatever. Max, you can take out 400 again before they shut him off. They get his money. He's gone. Now I'm driving around with this little who set me up. And like, we drive down a block, take a right. We see the cop who's in the car, like running full speed across the street, grabbing somebody up against the wall, shaking them down. I feel like I'm tripping on acid. It's like a movie. Like, who the f is this guy's going to be flying on meth? This little dirty Mexican cop, you know? Right. This federale. He's running around, we're driving around. Finally, he gets back in. So I tell him again, I go, hey, man, you got me for all you can get. He's driving around. Now they're speaking in Spanish. Now I'm scared. I start thinking crazy. Take you in a hotel, cut your head off.
Right. Who knows?
Rape you. Like, I'm thinking all this crazy stuff.
Right.
You know, no one knows where I am. Now he starts heading, like it's a highway. They start heading towards Rosarito, Mexico. Now I'm really scared. Like, hey, man, take me to Tijuana jail. Like, where are we going? And they're talking in Spanish, like an hour driving. I'm freaked the f out now. Like, they're not taking me to jail. They're take me somewhere and shoot me in the head. Driving through this barrio, it's like bad. Now it's like 3 a.m. People in the street. I mean, it's like the slums. All of a sudden, he turns around and he says, you're lucky. And he gives the guy the handcuff key next to me, a little Mexican. I go, yeah, I'm real lucky. I'm going to play the number tonight as soon as I get back to civilization. So he goes, here, gives him the handcuff key. Now I got this tracksuit on, long sleeves. He pulls up the sleeve to take the cuff off. I got the Movado watch. Now I'm not thinking nothing. So he's around with the keys, like, now he's speaking in English for my benefit. It's like watching a B movie. He's like, I can't get this key to work. And then the cop in the front's like, these people, they're so stupid. I'm like, happening right now. Like, I know something's way off. Like, they're just speaking in Spanish for a half hour now. And he opens the door and he faints, like he hits the guy in the stomach at the billy club. The guy's like, ooh. It was like watching a bad movie. Then he pulls up my thing and it's like if I just reached over and just undid your watch and just ripped it off your wrist. I was like, ooh, you little mother. You know, and he says it again. He goes, you're lucky.